Hello, welcome to this pop up live stream. Thought I'd come on here just for a few minutes and see if anybody was around. I may be the only one here. See if I can get everything set. If I can get to it. Was gonna make sure I had the link pinned to the top. Hello, Kim. I see you. Now, did I get everything said? Hi, Kim. Been a few days since I've seen you. Hello, Frankie, the Beast Maker. Are you new here? Well, welcome. Hi, June. I brought some stuff up here. I've got a sewing machine here, and I got a project here I hadn't worked on lately. I was going to see if I could get back to it. I've forgotten where I was at, though. Hello, Linda Denton. Let me show you. Think I can remember how to do them? That looks like a bald-headed chicken. She needs a bonnet like this one. So that's what I'm going to work on. Well, happy late birthday, Frankie. How old were you? You're probably just a baby. You want me to sing happy late birthday to you? No? But tell us how old you are. And tell us if you had a good birthday. Oh, look, I found some rulers in here. I forgot where I had them stashed. Hello, Barbara. Just watched your unboxing. Love that blue fabric. Snow in Wisconsin. That blue's pretty. I've been ordering some different colors to kind of mix and match with, because you always need some extra. What that goes with. I don't remember what this is for. Hello, Deb. My job on YouTube is to make sure my job on YouTube is to help people make sure they're okay. We all need to do that. That needs to be a goal of all of ours, is to kind of look out for other people, don't you think? Let's see, Katie. Hello, Katie Crafts. Said the link's pinned. Look, aren't them pretty? I need to go back to work on this one. And I don't even remember where I'm at. What I was doing. I don't even know if I got all my pieces in this box or not. Whenever people upcoming. There's Kim. Hello, Kim. How you doing?
Better.
Yeah. Have you been having the problems? More problems?
Yeah. I was recently diagnosed with congestive heart failure.
Oh.
And so I'm on new medications. I don't like the way they make me feel.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have a tendency to make me really, really tired. And if I sit down and get quiet for very long, I go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I don't like doing it. I have way too many things to accomplish.
That's me. And there's nothing wrong with me, but the last couple of days, if I sit down, I want to fall asleep. It's bad. Yeah.
And the weather bouncing back and forth like it has been recently, that's a good breeding ground for migraine headaches. I've been dealing with those. Today I'm good though.
Okay.
And so, but the meds are doing what they're supposed to do. And so I will be fine. I figure God's left me here for a reason.
Mhm,
So
mhm. You've been
I'll
through a
just keep.
lot with your health, though, haven't you? Seem
Oh,
like.
in the last 2.5 years, yes. But had
Hmm.
surgery in 2022, and they thought when they started it that it was cancer, but it wasn't.
Huh.
There was no cancer present at all.
Okay.
And now I just get the fun of dealing with all of the scar tissue that's forming in there. So,
Uh,
but I figure this too shall pass.
oh yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
deal with it here because I know when I get to heaven, my body is at last going to be perfect.
It is. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
I told a friend of mine not very long ago that I've already talked to God, and when I get to heaven, I'm demanding a to be a perfect size 5, and I'm not talking shoes.
No.
So
No.
I got my fabric sorted the other day, and I picked the fabrics out that I want to do my chickens with.
Oh,
Finally,
okay.
so
Yeah.
that has come in handy. But oh my goodness, I'm getting rid of a lot of fabric.
Mm.
I'm going to share it with a friend of mine, and it's stuff that I know I'm not going to get used anytime soon. And I still have enough to rival any collection on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just, but I knew that I needed to get it out of here. So I will share. I don't have a problem. Most of it was given to me anyway. So
If you need any more, I can help you. I can fix you up. So
I know. Oh my gosh. I look at those fabrics as you unbox them and I'm like,
some of them
oh,
are so
I wish I could
pretty.
afford those right now.
Oh, yeah, some of those are so pretty, and then I have to get some that's not my pig, but they might be somebody else's.
Yeah. I am a total fan of the Kansas Troubles. I love those fabrics.
Mm-hmm.
And that one that you got that has all the reds and pinks in it.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think it was in one of your most recent shipments. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that is gorgeous.
No, I'm going to hold it up one more time. One of them. This one is just so pretty. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
And it's got those
Mm,
reds and pinks that go with it, but
yeah.
it's so pretty. It really is. Put a
The
piece of
one that I fell in love with was that one that's got the big giant flowers in it and that looks like a vintage, what they call them, chintz print that had the great big flowers in it.
Was it the one that went with? Was it this one that goes with that one? Was it this one?
Yes,
That one?
I love that.
But these two are in the same collection, and then I've got a
Oh my
red.
goodness. Those are gorgeous.
They are. They really are. And I said one
Well,
more red one to go with it, but
I put myself on a fabric no list because I'm trying to get a bunch of bills paid off. And I figure I better be getting it done so that just on the outside chance that something goes weird, it'll be taken care of.
that's
So it's just easier to do and not have it to worry about.
uh-huh.
I just watched your video with you making with your the stuff your cousin had given you
Oh
from
yeah.
the
Well,
food bank.
and I just did that this morning because hadn't put a video on that channel in a long time. So that's life. I mean, what can I say? But
I
I have
thought it
a
was
cousin
neat.
that his wife volunteers at the food bank, and so I
Hmm.
get stuff that, well, what am I going to do with this? So that's what I did
Yeah,
with part of it. So
yeah.
mm.
And I'll tell you what, that's a good idea to use that cheese mix in those jalapeno poppers.
Really,
Did they turn out good?
it was good, yeah. It
Oh,
made a
good.
bunch, so I just cooked just a few for us for lunch. That because it was a
Yeah,
bunch of them, but it worked out just fine. Just kind of improvised and it worked. So
that's awesome. When you freeze those poppers, do you freeze them already filled with the cheese?
I've done them empty and then with the cheese both. I've done them both ways.
I've got a bunch of them that are frozen, just the shells. And because my youngest daughter, um, when she comes to visit, she loves jalapeno poppers. And I told her,
Mhm.
I said, I got a bunch of these. I found them at a local grocery store on sale because they were so big, nobody wanted to mess with them. And I
Uh-huh.
thought, well, they marked them down to like $1 a package, and there was 5 of them in a package, and they were big.
Big.
So
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of them, and I thought, well, heck, I'll just freeze them up like that. And she said, oh, Mom, she said, those are going to be perfect.
Uh-huh.
And she said, we won't have to cut the bacon slices in half. We can just wrap those in a whole piece of bacon.
And
And
I don't fool with wrapping that bacon sometimes. That's a pain in the rear. That's hard for me to do. So I don't do that step sometimes. And
and see, that's one of I've
I
ever done
hate
them.
I hate cutting them apart and taking them seeds out. I hate that job, but it has to be done, but I hate it.
I just take one of my teaspoons and scoop the seeds and the veins out.
My teaspoon was
That way I'm
coming.
not working with a knife.
Mhm.
And it is because sometimes it's hard for me to hold that knife. And I've got
Mhm.
arthritis in my hands and it's getting worse. But
Uh-huh.
holding my big handled spoon, um, my silverware has a real wide handle to it and it's just easier.
Okay.
I've gotten where I just use that to get the seeds out of those jalapenos and it works out really good.
Mhm. Yeah. And the
So,
spoon just seemed was too dull. It didn't seem to want to work. So I just take my little paring knife.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah, well, whatever works,
Uh-huh. I
just
said
as
I
long as
don't.
you get those veins and seeds out.
Oh yeah, because they're hot.
Oh man, no kidding.
Let's see. We
But
have
we
Beverly. Let's say hi to Beverly and Mary and Liz. Let's say hi to just a couple of them. Gladys. Anyway, all
Hi
right.
everybody.
There's a few people. I do. This is kind of a pop up, so I know y'all don't know about it, but that's all right. A few of us that get here will still visit, won't we? Won't we?
Of course. How's Millie and her baby sister doing?
They're doing fine. Yeah, they're fine.
Good.
Yeah. They don't stay with
Good.
me all the time, but they come visit a little while and then they go back home. I think I'm gonna have them this late this evening for a little while. Mom and Daddy have things they want to do, so they'll leave them with me. So
Oh, that will be fun.
it will. Well, it's been a few days, so it's time. I miss them.
I haven't seen my grandkids since, oh my goodness, it was the first weekend in December, or no, second weekend in December. And the 3 oldest ones are in school, and they have
Yeah.
just kept passing around that flu and cold for the last 3
Oh,
months.
you don't need that.
And my
Mm-mm.
daughter told me, she said, Mom, I'm not bringing those kids down around you sick because she said, you have no immunities.
Mm-mm.
And I
You
said,
don't
no,
need.
I don't. And thank you very much.
Uh-huh. I know.
Hey,
And mine,
Jamie.
the little boy grandsons, I don't see them very often. With school and everything, they're just busy. You know, the little
Mm-hmm.
girls are here close, but the little boys
Yeah.
with school and activities on the weekend, I just don't see them too often anymore.
Yeah.
And they're not
And my
far
two,
away. So
yeah. That's like my 2 oldest grandsons that live here in Kansas City. The oldest one is in the Navy, and the second one he's in his senior year of high school, and I haven't seen them for a couple of years.
uh,
They're only a few miles, they're only like, it's less than 30 miles from me, but they are so busy. And
mhm,
my daughter and son-in-law both work full-time jobs, and they're not home till 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. So
uh-huh. Yeah.
nobody has any time.
Nobody has any time. That's right.
So, and the youngest one, there's a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, a almost 8-year-old, and then that 1-year-old. And that 1-year-old, oh my goodness, my daughter said he is just far too busy for his size.
Hmm.
So I said, yeah, he's behaving just exactly like you did. She said, oh,
Uh-huh.
Mom, please don't say that. You said you thought the others were like you. This one is just exactly like you.
And Millie's little old sister started walking at 8 months. She'll be a year old in April, but she started walking so
Mhm,
early. Millie was a year
mhm,
old before she went to walking,
mhm,
but not this other one. This little, and she's a chunky little thing. It ain't like she's wiry or nothing. She's just little
mhm,
fat, active thing. But she just walks all
mhm.
over the place.
That's the way Colton was. He started walking about 8.5 months, and he's been at a dead run ever since.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And his mother was the same way, though.
Uh-huh.
Rachel started walking at about 8.5 months, and she walked for literally 2 days and started running. And
Hmm.
she's been at a dead run ever since.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And now she's got four she's having to keep up with. So,
And Jane, nearly 8 o'clock at night in
oh
UK.
my goodness.
And hello, Nancy. Hello, guess who, Nancy?
Hi, Nancy. Well, I was going through some things on the top of one of my cupboards. I've got a glass fronted cupboard that a neighbor gave to me, and it sits in my bedroom with a bunch of old family pictures in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at the papers laying on top of it, and I thought, well, what on earth is this? And I had taken that chicken pattern over to the office and had her make some extra copies for me.
Uh-huh.
And I found all those this morning, and I thought, oh, it's a good thing I dug that fabric out the other day.
And
Maybe, and I've got my interfacing to do it, to put on it. So
okay, they're asking about you, Kim. You've been on here before, but they're asking who you are. So let me take that.
yeah,
This you tell them about yourself. I just let them tell them about you. You just talk about yourself. I know you can talk. You don't. You
I
talk.
am. I live just a few blocks from the Kansas City line. I'm actually in Independence, but I'm just a few blocks from the Kansas City line. I've lived here now since 2010. Um, my husband and I had a farm back in Macon County, Missouri. And when he died in 2008, I put the place up for sale. And my mother and I moved here. And I took care of my mom until 2015. And I'm alone now. And I don't mind it at all. I find that I enjoy it. And
Hmm.
I sew, I quilt, I crochet. Um, I do hand quilting. I tie quilts. I've done some machine quilting, and I need to get better at it. I've got two big quilting frames, and it's stuff that I thoroughly enjoy doing. I love to cook,
Mm-hmm.
and um, I am not a fabric hoarder. I am a collector, and I rescue fabric from dying a life of dust. So,
Oh, buying fabrics about as much fun as sewing. Well, is sewing it up probably more
oh,
fun.
yeah.
Oh, I love to pick out a pattern and new fabric and then start it
Hmm.
and then put it back. So,
I've got so many quilting books, and some of them are from back in, probably 1990.
uh-huh.
And I belonged to a book club that was nothing but quilting books. And I always, I just got the books every month. Well, before moving here, I got rid of most of them. I picked out my favorites. And
Uh-huh.
another lady that I knew, she had come over and helped me get set up for a farm sale. And she was looking at them because I probably had 15 or 20 of them sitting in a box. And she said, how much are these on the sale bill? And I said, no. She said, how
Uh,
much do you want for them? And I said, how much work did you do helping me get set up for this today? Because she mowed 2.5 acres of grass,
oh.
brought her
Mhm.
big mower down and did it. And she said, well, I don't know. And I said, you take the books and use them. I just want pictures of the quilts when they're done.
Done, yeah.
And she
I
said,
had
okay.
I had a lady give me a quilt book yesterday. They'd been buying milk from me, and for some reason she had this big thick quilt book, and she said, "Here, I'm going to give this to you because I'm not going to sew with it. It's got pretty pictures, but I need to show you guys the thing. I can't find the patterns. They're
Oh my
it's,
goodness.
it's kind of strange. I need to see if you guys can help me figure it out because it's got some pretty stuff in
Okay.
it, but it's kind of like a diagram, but then they don't have the seam allowance on the pictures, so you have to go to
Oh, fun.
yeah, I know.
Mm.
I know.
I
it's not
had one of those.
it's not at this house or I'd show you, but I'll bring it up here and show y'all.
That's okay.
But I'm gonna have fun looking at the pictures anyways.
Oh, yeah. If for no other reason than to just give you some good ideas.
Yeah, because it's some pretty pictures in it.
I had a book like that, and I can't remember now which publishing company it was, but it had over 200 quilt patterns on it. And it would show you the actual size of the block, but there was no piece measurements. So I
Yeah.
very painstakingly went through and figured out how much I would need for each one, and then discovered the Robert Kaufman quilting deal that goes on the phone. Yeah, tells me just exactly how to figure all those out. Plus, I have a son-in-law that's an engineer, and Heath is a math whiz. And when I gave him the specs on some of it, he says, "Oh, well, this is what you need." So for a long time, I got to where I would just say, "Heath, help."
But I still like those that are the strip piece and where you cut them long strips and sew them and then
Oh,
cut
yeah.
them.
Yep.
I still get one done in a
Yep.
hurry that way.
Yeah.
They all can't be made that way though. But
I know I've been watching Tiffany on Tiffany's Quilting Life. I've been watching her put that one together that she did with the strip pieces, and then she cut them with a 60-degree triangle. And she was putting that together this morning on a bunch of it. And she works so often with scraps, and she uses little tiny pieces.
Oh, Deb kicked herself out. Well, you're back now.
Welcome back, Deb.
Yeah, welcome back, Deb. Yeah. Yeah, Barbara says she needs detailed instructions. Yeah, I need pretty close instructions. I can figure out some of it, but
There's some that I can figure out on my own, even on sewing patterns. But I had a great aunt that was a professional seamstress, and she taught me so many shortcuts and just easy fixes. And it still comes in so handy. But there's other times that I can sit down and read a pattern and I'm like, this is not making sense. And I took a pattern to my great aunt one time that was like that. And she said, well, I can tell you why it's not making any sense. And I said, okay, what? She said, they've got it printed backwards. I said, you have got to be kidding. It was an old simplicity pattern back probably about 1974 or 75. And I had I was one of those that I never bought simple patterns. If it wasn't a challenge, it wasn't worth doing. And so, hi, Sandra.
Hello there. I had to get my volume off. We just finished over on Kathy, so I jumped over here.
Okay, we're just popping in here for a few minutes.
Yeah. It's like just finished the block over there.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, we made.
How's
we made
Kathy doing?
Oh, that's so pretty. Look how pretty that is.
It's like it goes with my colors theme on the wall. All of the blocks that I'm making have a color common.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
You still have plenty of fabric you're working with, Sandra? Or you got yours all used up yet? So somebody will send you some more if you get low. You know that. So
It's like, yeah, I just got, what was it? 24 yards sent to
oh,
me.
wow, that's a lot.
Four, 6. And guess what color they was?
I bet they're purple.
Yes, they was purple.
Lavender, purples and lavenders and
then another friend sent me a 3-yard piece of purple.
the
And then the fat
well,
quarter bundle and a yard each piece.
they want to keep you busy, so not gonna let you run out of anything to do.
I know. But next I gotta start cutting up for my 3-yard quilt that I start next week.
I don't think I've sewed any in 2 weeks or more. And I need to, but they've just been busy with other stuff.
It's like, I can't go without. I'm bad.
Yeah, Barbara says you have some very good friends. Yes, she does.
Yes, I do. And then they Laura sent me some rulers. She got me the Creative Grid rulers. Okay. This one here is great. It has the 2.5 by 4.5 flying geese unit on this side, and the 2.5 by 2.5 half square triangle ruler on this side.
Okay.
So, cool.
My blocks, all of these blocks, the flying geese and the half square triangles, all with one ruler today.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, like, that's awesome. Sandra, what's the name of that block?
This one here, I just put, it's like blueberry pie. This one's called blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie.
That is gorgeous.
Yes. But I don't see any purple. I don't see any purple in it though.
There isn't any purple in this one. Well, right there is purple. It's in the paisley print.
Just a little bit then.
Yeah. There's purple in both of my focal fabrics. So
that's really neat.
But I had to put out an Easter display last night when I put up St. Patrick's. So I put up my bunny quilt it's just the top. And then the pillow I finished. And then, of course, purple in the basket. I have to decorate.
And Old Soul's Peddler Shop says that's so pretty.
And thank you.
There was a lady that lived here for a few years, and when her eyesight started getting so awful bad, she brought me most of her fabric. It took me 2 hours to carry it all into my apartment.
And 2 hours?
Oh, Rita, I haven't seen that much fabric except in Joann's. And she loved purples and blues. And she said she was addicted to fat quarters. And after I counted them, I believed it. She had given me 125 fat quarters. And I had been with her when she bought most of them, and she paid $3 a piece for them.
Barbara's asking the name of that ruler again, Sandra. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's the Creative Grids 2.5 by 12.5. And it does the perfect 2.5 by 4.5 flying geese unit and the 2.5 half square triangle.
Oh, you wrote it down there. See it now.
I was writing really fast trying to get it there.
And then I interrupted. You had to ask you while you was typing. And hi, Pam. So
hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Hello. Been out working in the yard. Decided it's time to come in for a while. We have had the most beautiful 2 spring days today after all the rain we've had lately.
It was pretty here yesterday. Today is kind of overcast and even a little shower. Not.
Yeah.
I have a lot of wind.
Rita, while you're sitting there, Rita, back behind you,
okay,
is that chickadee.
Yeah.
The one, I've got 3 of those, and there's still one left of that.
Is this the one you're talking about?
There's the one with the little flowers, and then there's another binder. Okay, yeah. Now go back over there. I think the one leaning against the wall. There's a blue one like that. There's one with the little tiny flowers, and then there's a 4th one.
You just have to tell me.
Yes.
I showed you this one, right? No. And the blue one?
There's a 4th one in that collection.
And that one?
Okay, I think it's that one. Yeah, that's the one. Can you take a picture of that close up? What is that? Or what is it?
What is it?
Yeah, what's that print or what is that pattern on there?
Well, I can't tell you. Can I hold it? Let me make myself big. I hold it up there because I can't describe it. It's just kind of.
All right, let me go over to my TV and see it better. Go ahead.
That's pretty.
Okay. All right. I need a couple yards of that with the other stuff that I got you to hold for me because I knew I need more stuff.
Okay. What other one am I holding?
I
thought I already sent you everything. Do you have
I know, but after I got it, look, it's so pretty. Can you see them?
Yes, I've been seeing those on Facebook. They're really pretty.
Yeah, and I'm just going through and making cards, just picking cards.
Oh.
Right now I'm on this one, but it's being a booger and it doesn't want to match up. But I think that's so pretty.
They are. They're all pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, from that thrift shop, I got this cream white on white, whatever, antique-y looking. So it looks good instead of having, because of this here, I didn't want to put white with it, white.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've decided I love this fabric.
Yeah, I made a Sambra quilt and one of those chicken quilts, both out of the Kansas Troubles, out of them.
Yeah. I've really never really paid attention to the name or anything. But yeah, I'll let you know, but I want probably at least a couple yards of that, and then I'll decide, because I only got 1.5 yards of the poppy, and then Jackie got the rest. Not Jackie. Sheila got the rest of it, and then you got another bolt in.
Yeah, but it was not the poppy. I didn't get any more of the poppy. I'm having
what was the other one you got in?
It was this one, the one you wanted. It was this one.
Oh, okay.
Man. And you think you
I'm going to tear this.
You want 2 yards of it, and I'll kind of start the ticket so it's so I won't forget.
Yeah. Now, what's the red that you got another bolt of red came in with it?
Not with that one, not with that. The red one with that. What was this one called again? Can't remember them names. Softly. A red one came with this collection.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you're saying you got another one of those poppy in the other day.
No, not the poppies.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I'm going to make more than one quilt with this. But now I need to rip this out because it doesn't match up. These cards are great. They don't have really any instructions. Just shows you how to piece it, which is good for us people that hate instructions. But I did it. I did it, and I'll be darned if it didn't match up. So I had to trim it to get it to fit.
Uh,
Oh, there they are. So I only got about 4 glasses laying around here. Uh, yeah, it's just been so pretty the past 2 days. Me and my grandson have been working in the yard, getting my garden area ready for flowers and stuff.
mm-hmm.
Rita, I want something from you. Hey everybody.
Hey, friend.
You know that honey and lavender that I got from Sheila? I would like to get something to match that.
Yeah, but I don't know what, and I don't have any of those left to match for you now.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Because I had just got the layer case, kind of got them on the special deal because I'm behind on getting stuff because you have to pre-order. So now I don't know what to match with it because I don't have it to look at. But
it's a lot of golds and grays.
Did you get any yardage to go with that beehive looking fabric layer cake?
No, I didn't. But I'll tell you, one of those ginghams I got the other day seemed to match it pretty good, though. It wasn't the same collection, but the same yellow was in it.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a gold, but if not, I'll get another one of a different kind in a little bit when you get one in and I can get all the fabrics to match it.
Yeah, I know.
Friends,
I know I said I wasn't going to order again for a while.
Do what?
How is John doing?
He's doing better. He's playing with his blood pressure medicine. One day it'll be fine, the next day it'll be low. So he's got an appointment next week. He's getting a lot of tests run next week. So
I think
hope
those
he's
are
going to
more
be all right.
tiring than anything.
I learned how to drive the motorhome yesterday.
Oh my.
So I'll be doing a lot of that. Which I knew how because I drove the big rider trucks for the school with the instruments when we went to competitions. I was the instrument carrier in the big truck. Won't no different than driving that.
Well, that's good.
I went live the other day and I messed it up, but I still have to get it changed. It's going to Pam Weber instead of Crafton and so forth. And somehow I've got to delete that and then try to re-enter it with the other YouTube channel. Or get them to change the name of it, one or the other.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Start all over again. Make a new one.
Do I need to mute Sandra? I think I hear her daughter come in the background. Y'all hear them?
Oh, it doesn't bother me. It's up to.
It don't bother me either.
It don't bother me.
I feel like we're eavesdropping on them. So.
Well, sit up there.
Okay.
Sit up for me. I'm fixing to throw it out the door.
Let's see if I can make this one work.
I did finally get some sewing done yesterday. I managed to get a pair of jeans mended for a friend of mine. And I still have to take the papers off of the backing of the string blocks that I did for my youngest grandson's quilt. So the other 5 grandkids have big quilts, but I haven't got Colton's finished yet, so I got to get it done.
Are you back?
I'm sorry. Yeah, when it falls, it knocks me off. So I have to cut off the StreamYard and start it back, because if not, I'd be echoing. So did you get some pretties in today? Did you get some pretties today?
Well, they were fabrics, but they weren't pretties. They were just fabrics. Just stuff to mix and match, but not pretty collections.
I like that last one that you got in with the big flowers.
Oh, I love that one.
I love that.
That's beautiful fabric.
Mm-hmm. Hello, May.
I got a quick question for you gals. Have any of you ever used the Creative Threads thread?
Creative
Threads?
Not Creative Threads, Connecting Threads. I'm sorry.
I don't think I have.
I've bought some before and used it, but I'm not real picky when it comes to my threads. I just use whatever I can get a hold of.
My one little machine,
I can use those big rolls at Walmart. It does fine with my machine.
Yeah. My smaller machine does fine no matter what I put through it. My big sewing and embroidery machine does not like the Aurifil, and it doesn't like the Coates and Clark.
I got a big embroidery, and my sewing machine has embroidery hooked to it, and I use it on that machine.
Wow.
It's a Janome 15,000.
Mine is a Husqvarna Viking. I've got the Topaz 25. And both of my machines are Husqvarna Vikings. And they were both gifts from my mom. And,
oh, wow, that's nice.
It just, the little Daisy, I get it out. Their nicknames are Thelma and Louise.
Yeah.
Because that's how they behave a lot. And the smaller one is the first one that she bought me, and it was bought to replace an old Singer. And I was wearing Singer machines out about every 3 years. I did so much sewing, and I just burn them out. And so it was easier just to replace them, and it worked out fine. And I absolutely love that little machine. And then just before she passed away, she told me, she said, I want you to go look at those embroidery machines. I said, Mom, I can't afford it. She said, you listen to me. She said, I haven't known before very long you're going to be able to afford it, so go look. Well, I did, and I went ahead and got it. And I absolutely love them both. But it seems like thread, I use so much that sometimes it's hard to keep the smaller spools stocked. So I tend to get the big cones or the big spools of it. And they're getting so outrageously expensive. And a friend of mine told me, she said, try the connecting threads. And she said the only thing she had ever noticed about it was that in some machines, it left a lot of lit. But she said, if you're keeping track on your bobbin casing anyway, she said, you're not going to have a problem with it. So I just wondered if anybody had used it or if they'd had a problem with it.
I haven't never used it.
I've used connecting threads for 10 years.
Do you like it real well?
Yes. And I store it in my freezer because I buy it when it's on sale. And I've had no problems with it ever.
Okay. And so that's a little more incentive for me to get it then.
And somebody else is buying the cones now, using it on their long arm. Their long arm quilting with it now. This thread is getting more expensive.
Are you quilting with it, Sandra, on the long arm?
I'm still using my Superior. I'm still using my Superior, whatever it's called, because it's like that way I don't have to worry about the tension changing all the time. I stick with one thread. But a lot of people love Glide.
My friend in Arizona uses Glide.
And
She did the quilt that's on my bed, and oh my goodness, it's turned out beautiful when she got it done.
But the glide has that little bit of a sheen, but there's also Superior thread does have a thread with a sheen, and it's beautiful, and that worked fine on mine, but it didn't work on the other gal had a handy quilter long arm also, and she said it didn't work on her, so she sent it to me and if it didn't work on mine, I could hand it off to the next. It works perfect in mine, but she has the Moxie and I have the Simply 16. But right now I'm using a Metler because it was a freebie. I got it at a shop hop. And my goal is to get rid of all these little things taking up space.
There you go.
My freezer's full. My kids thought that I was already senile. She's already putting thread in the freezer. But I buy when it's on sale, and I buy enough to get free shipping.
Yeah.
What is the freezer supposed to do?
It keeps the thread from drying out.
Oh, okay.
Your shelf, it helps your shelf life. And I have no problem. Every 3 bobbins, I clean my bobbin case every time. Every 3 bobbins, no matter what. But the other day I went to town and I got me a old Singer 66 that was modernized to, it even has a added on aftermarket reverse and a motor and a belt and all that stuff. I seen it in a marketplace thing. She's born in 1927.
Oh my goodness.
But it's the unique case that she's in. It looks like an Art Deco piece of wood.
Oh, wow.
And when you pull it out, what you think is the front door to go over to hold the shelf, it's a chair with 2 drawers in it.
Oh my goodness.
It's got such a unique cabinet. And it's like, wow. And so I got to get her cleaned up and new belt. Came with 8 bobbin cases, the owner's manual, a spare light bulb, a pack of Singer sewing machine needles at 95 cents. All the needles are unopened.
Oh my goodness.
I said I probably won't use them. I'll just save that package to go on more of the history with her.
Yeah. Susan, year out, my Viking does the very same thing with the Aurifil. Hi, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
I don't have a lot of Aurifil.
Hey, Lisa.
This uses anything.
I'll be glad when I'm done with this square. I'm tired of it giving me fits.
Yeah.
I'm having to custom cut it to make it fit because it doesn't work like the pattern says.
It's like, here's the front case of that sewing machine.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And
then I'll find the picture of where the chair comes out. And here is the bench when it comes out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. That's neat.
But I thought, okay. But it was just the uniqueness of everything. And then there's a Milady's hosiery service kit in there.
Goodness.
And as the lady described it, a tape measure is about to destroy. It should go into dust anytime, she says.
Oh,
Because it was her husband's grandmother's. So she says, I don't know how old any of this stuff is. It was just what was left in the drawer.
oh my.
But it was just one of those things that
If I ever get to store, if I ever get all my stuff out of storage, I've got 3 sewing machines and a serger in there. I say every year I'm going to get everything out of storage, and it hasn't happened yet. And it's been 13 years.
It's like we all have goals in our life. It's mine. I wanna. And
oh, that's good, Joanna.
But it's just one of those. I debated if I was going to become like Terry, the friend that's in here, says she's happy I got the machine. I rescued it. But it's like, I said, I'm going to become Terry. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. How many machines do I need? I already have 3. Now it's 4. And I pick up the other one in May. So I'm going to have 5. But that
Carrie says she's working on something. What you working on, Carrie?
Melinda was here. It's a wonder she didn't come in and say hi. Oh, I forgot to tell her who I was on with. Dang it. It's like,
we could hear y'all in the background. I told them we were eavesdropping.
Okay. We ordered shirts in honor of ovarian cancer. It says her battle is our battle. So we all have breast cancer or ovarian cancer t-shirts in honor of the daughter going through her treatment. They came in today.
There's Carrie.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Carrie. Somebody sent over from my friend's house. She came with one thing for me, couple things, but this is the one I'm working on. You ready, Rita?
Yeah, what you got?
I gotta put it together though.
Oh, wow! Look at that!
Wow!
I got one corner, the part of it done, but I just have to sew 3 more corners.
Are you quilting it? Is that what you're doing to it?
Yep.
That's pretty, Carrie.
Yeah, my friend who helped me to save my cat, but she couldn't save it. She helped me to put her down. Her friend sent me a bag of scraps.
So someone didn't want to finish a quilt.
That's right.
So I'm gonna try and finish it.
It's a nice quilt.
A lot of work already into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my grandson Austin wants me to get all this fabric into at least quilt tops. And then he says, I know how to hire somebody to quilt them.
Smart boy.
He says, you get them all sewed up. He says, I'll take care of the rest. I says, you want to start before I die? Well, no, Grandma, after. Because that way you have to pay for them.
He's a smart boy.
It's like, but there was a bunch of us on Kathy's. We was going to help when my friend Vicky Lemire passed away. She had 16 quilt tops that I know of done. And she was trying to get one for every family member, but then she was diagnosed with cancer and she didn't make it. So we was all volunteering to at least quilt one. They found somebody that quilted them all, and they ended them out at Christmas time.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, good.
And it was so nice to see that whole stack of quilts all wrapped for Christmas. But her goal was to get every single kid and grandkid a quilt by her.
Mm-hmm.
But those are the kind of goals I like to see.
And she sent me some purple, little bit of purple too.
Only a little bit?
Yeah. Not enough to do 5 squares.
Yeah.
On my quilt.
That's like Rita saying there was no purple in my quilt block I did today. There's a little bit.
Mine's
All right.
mixed with purples.
It's done.
Okay.
Oh, that's neat, Pam.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's pretty.
Oh, that is.
I had to trim it down because the measurements they gave me didn't work. They were too long. That's all right.
Sometimes that happens. Because I know there's been a couple block patterns. I go, how do you contact the person to fix the errors?
Yep.
Okay.
She's watching Rita right now.
Another card down.
Watching Rita. Look.
Hey, Lil, I see you.
Hi, Lil.
Except for what is Rita working on? Orders?
Yep.
No, I don't have any orders to work on today.
Oh, okay.
Just what I'm trying to figure out.
I know Rita said she has some purple, but I have to wait till my check comes before I put any orders in.
I have to go to a quilt shop tomorrow to get the fabric to finish the quilt that has to go to Florida with me.
But I will show you the purple what the lady sent. Because she just lives up 45 minutes away from my house.
Okay. I'm recycling an envelope to send that t-shirt to Alaska. So I'm pulling all the label off little bit by little bit.
I'm trying to decide which card to do next that I've got picked out.
In June with her mid-arm baking machine, she has to use signature only.
Okay, this is next.
That's a tiny little block. At the center.
That's what it's going to look like when it's done.
Oh, okay.
I got 3 little bags here.
Called Crossroads.
I show you the purple one, what I got.
So Terry, I always use the spool pin so far. I have a couple big cones for this machine. I have white and gray. I have a spool stand behind me, but I got to use up these littles. I got to use them by age.
See, Rita? This is what she sent me. A little bit of this dark purple.
Just that's just a little tiny piece.
Yeah.
That's barely even anything to call purple.
Yeah.
You have to have yards and yards and yards.
Yeah. I know. I'm gonna have a funny quilt when I'm done.
I think the quilt I'm working on now has one purple in it, one fat quarter of purple. I think.
Ooh, that's pretty, Carrie.
I wish it was more.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty flowers. Look at
I
that.
know. I'm just a square, so I know it's gonna go on my. Got that one.
When you get to making blocks, you can use it as like the center square on a block.
See, you got some with purple.
Yeah.
You put them all together.
You can make a purple block or two. But Carrie's not into the blocks yet. Not the fancy blocks anyway.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
Hello.
Got lilac.
A little late. I didn't know you were alone.
Well,
I didn't either.
It was a pop-up.
I got to crochet some of those spool pin flowers.
That's pretty, Carrie.
Well, you just got a bunch of purple. Sandra will be snatching that from you. Hey, Carrie, don't show Sandra.
Too late.
Yeah.
There's purple hearts and red hearts.
You better hurry and sew it up before she asks you for it.
I got 2 pieces of that. So
it's like of all the fabric I got in the mail, there's only one group that did not have purple in it.
This got all purple in it. Got purple flowers with red.
Yeah, those are some pretty pieces, though.
Yep, they're all going on my quilt when I get my purple sheet out and work on these. I have to lay them all out on my bed and see which ones I want to put where.
Let's see. Here's my purples I got.
You beat me.
Oh my goodness.
3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards. And then I got these 2 pieces that don't have any purple. That's what I received in the mail last week.
You making a quilt?
Those are pretty. What's that one on the top there? Was that look like a cheater quilt type thing?
Yeah, it's a cheater.
Yeah.
Yep. The old-fashioned where you lay a piece down, sew, and edge it.
Okay, that's pretty.
Yeah. Don't know what I'll do with that yet. And the other one's like a big Hawaiian.
Okay,
that's pretty.
I wouldn't pick that though, the big Hawaiian, but the rest of them pretty.
But when they're gifted to you,
oh yeah, you love them all when they're gifted to you.
Yeah, but it's like all of these these 4 came from Marshall Dry Goods. It's on sale for
I still haven't gone there yet.
$4.49 a yard and $4.99.
That's not bad.
Yeah. But now I gotta think of what I'm gonna make next.
You'll come up with something.
Yeah, it's just not on my list right now. I have a list of how the fabric, I get them and they come in and it's like, oh, now I got to move this one up to here or a pattern that I have planned.
I'm trying to decide what colors to do this block in.
But when I get a space open on my shelf, somebody fills it.
Wonder who?
Not me. I have a couple friends that sends me fabric all the time. And Sheila sent me how many pieces of purple one day? 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
Okay.
Sheila sent me 3 pieces of purple that she had too. She said she had no use for them and thought of me.
4-inch squares.
I don't know.
So there's all my purple for my thing, but I'm still gonna be getting some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandra, you making a quilt with all the purple?
Just about every quilt I ever make has purple in it, unless it's for somebody else. Because my bunny rabbits, I don't know how many purples in there. There's purples in that one. There's going to be one purple used in the quilt around the corner. It's called Swoon 16. It uses 16 fat quarters and you make 16-inch blocks. It's kind of like a stack and whack.
Oh, neat.
And the stack and whack, you cut all the pieces the same. You just rotate the pile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so purple, there's one fat quarter of purple in that one.
Well, here not very long ago, I ordered some books that are Hawaiian applique designs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start doing some of that. I like hand applique.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to start teaching myself to do that.
I have, I think, 12 of the Hawaiian applique. One of our shop hops one year was batiks, and it was to Hawaiian appliques.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
they
signed
only
up to.
give,
Go ahead.
they only give us one fat quarter, so we had to buy all the rest that we needed, and I never did get to it.
I signed up today for fabricpatch.net.
Yeah.
The end of May, they're having a retreat, but during that retreat, Tracy's doing her media art.
Yeah.
And she's also going to show that Japanese Bordeaux, whatever stuff, how to do.
Yeah.
So they're having so many people sign up for a Zoom class during that time.
Yep.
And they're sending me the book and the material, all I need.
Yeah, I just watched them show it again. It's the big stitches.
Did you watch yesterday's fabric chat?
No, not yet. That's usually my weekend fun.
That's when I sent them another box of jewelry and odds and ends for her craft.
Okay. No, I was busy. The friend left yesterday, so I was just relaxing without having the extra dog in the house. I had to I had to move Ace in here with me for a while because his house is the spare bedroom. And so he wasn't too happy being in here. He likes his room over there.
He likes his privacy.
Yep. So Ace is all moved back and comfortable.
Yeah.
But tomorrow I got to go to town and buy the border fabric and the backing fabric for the quilt to go to Florida. I can't put it off anymore. May 1st is getting really close.
Yep.
And it has to be long-armed, bound, and ready. And we got gender reveals, birthday parties for great-grandkids. It's like life in general.
Do you put labels on your quilts that you made them? Fancy labels?
They're not fancy. They're all handwritten.
Okay.
Handwritten. I like handwritten because it shows my handwriting for the time.
Okay. And that'd be quicker and easier too than doing something real fancy, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And then where I try to include something in purple on every one, if nothing else, I can put a flower on the label.
Yeah.
Around my name, Grandma Sandra. I can put a flower right there of purple. It's just the label.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually go back and I embroider that flower on.
Okay.
My one grandson's quilt, I snuck a purple, like a plaid shirting. It was purple, and I snuck that whole fat quarter in his quilt.
Sheila says she's not feeling well today.
Yeah.
Oh, feel better, Sheila.
You feel better, Sheila.
Prayers for you.
And
She's gotta get better.
Hello to J. Mary.
If Beverly's in here, I still haven't gone to the post office to mail you that stuff yet, so hadn't gone to town yet.
J. Mary just got up from her afternoon nap, so she's still seeing double. I need an afternoon nap, I think.
Yeah. And the lady who helped me with my cat when my cat was sick, her friend and her they gone out for lunch today, so she brought me those little bits of what she had.
That was nice of her.
Yeah. So I could put that in towards the dog blankets or any quilt I'm gonna make.
There you go. Rita, I'm going to drop back down in chat. This has been very nice visiting with you ladies, and I will talk with you later.
If you feel like it, just stay up here and read the chat. We're all doing whatever. So.
Oh, if I try to flip over to chat, it'll kick me off of the off of the panel. So
you're not.
I got the chat. I got the chat.
Okay, Carrie. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody's telling Sheila to get better.
Yeah.
Bill, be quiet.
It's not knocking one thing over
prayers tonight, Sheila.
They said the flu is really bad again. Because
I'm trying to stay away from anybody.
I stayed away from my best friend who takes me out for lunch on Fridays. Her daughter was very sick with a flu, and her mom is in her 70s, and she got it.
Ah.
So, did you see where the man in the iron lung that's been in the iron lung for 7 years passed away last week?
No, I didn't see that.
He died of COVID, so somebody brought it into him.
Oh.
I had an uncle by marriage uncle, who had polio, and they told him he'd never walk again, and he said, I'll prove you wrong, but he walked with a brace on one leg and walked with crutches. He was a policeman, and he just worked at a desk and planning and other stuff afterwards. And then my cousin, his stepdaughter, my aunt's daughter, she got polio, but the paralysis went away on hers.
My mother had it when she was 6 years old. She had one leg shorter than the other.
Yeah, I've got a friend that I haven't seen in a while, and I need to go see her. She had an identical twin, and she came down. My friend came down with polio and had one crippled leg where she hobbled around.
Uh-huh.
the other sister didn't get it. But they were mirrored twins. One had a mold on one side and one had a mold on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh,
One was right-handed,
her
one was
husband-
left-handed.
I don't know about that, but her husband
Usually
came in one day and reached over the chair to give his sister-in-law a big kiss, thinking he was kissing his wife. Because they were sitting down, and you didn't know who was who.
It happens.
All right, fabric, lay flat so I can get you a spread out right. Well, I tell you, this fabric is working so good. This creamy fabric.
Hi, Mary. And hello, Debra.
All right. Yeah. Does any of us actually work in a clean area?
No.
no.
What?
Clean area.
Oh, I just cleaned mine yesterday. So
I've got all these pieces of fabric laying all around me.
So do I.
With me doing all this piecing right now, not for sure if I have to cut another piece or I have a piece that I can cut. That'll work. All right.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Lil. You sound just like Carrie.
Don't she?
isn't that funny how that works?
She covered my mouth up, and I said, hello.
Can't give you enough kisses, can she?
No, I get kisses all day long. And I don't stay up very long today outside.
Have you got snow on the ground?
It melted, and it came back out. Okay, it melted, and it started up again at 4 o'clock yesterday, and it stayed a bit. My balcony's full of snow and ice, so I'm not going up there.
Yes.
And they're calling for more Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So hello, Easter.
Oops, my purple poo just landed on the floor.
You said your purple poo?
Yeah, my purple poo.
Or was that the necklace?
She said her pooper.
Yeah, she did.
Yes, I did. My purple poo. If I could find the right little bench, I would have a bench sitting there. I'd rearrange my whole house if I find the right bench.
I'm sorry, Jane and Mary. Hello.
Fred.
I just put up my labels, my address labels, my bigger ones. Where did I put them to? I don't know. There's always something dumb I do.
Jane Mary's on now. She's typing to us though. And others too. She said hi.
Been a long time since I've worked on this quilt, so I've lost all my pieces. So I'm having to make new ones.
Uh-oh.
Which one you working on?
Well, I was drawing some of the chickens onto the
Oh, okay.
I think there's somewhere, but I don't know where. But I'll just make some more.
They're always somewhere, right?
Yeah.
In the least place you expect to find it.
Oh, I know why she's making that quilt for. It's for her husband, Terry.
No, tomorrow that Farm All Cub tractor fabric's gonna be here, and I'll make him one out of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cause he loves that little garden tractor.
I miss having my tractor. I had a little Kubota.
I just
was
miss
my
having someone to help.
That was my therapy, going out and mowing the pasture. My son's got it now.
They bring it home. I miss it.
We still don't have much of a garden planted this spring.
I can't plant yet, Rita. We can't plant till almost mid-May for most of our stuff.
yep.
About the time you think it's going to dry out enough to get out there, it comes another rain, so you can't work in the mud.
Yeah, April showers bring May flowers.
When I get a chance, I'll post some pictures of my little area that I made in the backyard. It had a rock, stone, whatever patio area that came with a hot tub, and we finally got the hot tub off of it. And a couple years ago, I made some wicking tubs out of cattle tubs. I've decided this year I'm just doing a flower garden. I've got my little seed stuff out there, and I bought a brand new pop-up tent thing, canopy, so I can sit out there when I want to.
Yeah.
Just admire the flowers and stuff. I cut everybody's hair, so that's usually where I sit out there and cut hair.
Yeah, I cut Terry's hair on the front porch.
Yeah.
Sometimes it looked like the skunk died there or something with all the gray and the black. A dead varmint.
Oh.
Well, my chickens like getting in there. I had one bucket extra that I couldn't get in there the way I arranged it this time. So I set it in front of their coop door. So hopefully they'll stay out of my garden. I've got a little picket fence that I got out of dumpster diving from a construction company I used to work for. And somebody took down their picket fence around their old house. And I said, I want that. Mm. So we put that around it because last year, I had those zebu cattle here. And it helped keep the cattle out of my garden and the chickens. Mm. But I finally got it finished, re-fenced off again today. So the chickens aren't going to be happy because they were going in there scratching in my buckets. Mm-hmm. So I put one in front of by their chicken coop, so maybe they'd go get in it. Oh, we just found 9 eggs in the barn instead of in the nest box in their chicken coop.
Hi, Lisa.
I just ordered me a new incubator from Amazon. It's not here yet, but last year I was having a hard time hatching eggs, so I just decided I'd get a new one and see if that'd work. That'd work better.
John told me I could never use mine again.
He did.
He said we had too daggone many chickens as it is.
We do too, but some of mine's getting old, so it's gonna be
yeah.
I don't have a rooster, so I just have 3 hens. But if one of them decides to go set this year, I might get a few eggs and put under. Mm-hmm. Okay. There is B.
I've thought about buying 4 chickens just to drive my neighbor nuts.
I hear you. You got to make sure you get a rooster because that's what drives them nuts is the rooster.
My neighbor had like 5 roosters last year, and they finally got rid of them. Every time they'd hatch out chicks, they'd have a lot of roosters.
How well I know.
Well, I've got a little rooster that roosts on the front porch, and I'm telling you, he goes to crowing early every morning.
Early. Mine does all night long. The one up here will crow, and the ones in the pen down there will crow. Vice versa, back and forth all night long.
But that thing won't go live with the rest of them. He roosts on porch.
He wants to be the king of everything.
Wake him up, Francis, if you see him sleeping during the day. Make him stay up all day long.
Oh, they stay awake all day because they come out of their pen and they're all around in the yard. Sometimes we let them out and let them free range in the yard, but a lot of times we just leave them in the pen, but we let them out of the chicken house in the mornings. We lock them up at nighttime.
And we've got them guineas, and I was walking up the driveway a couple of days ago and found 2 little dead snakes. And Terry thinks those guineas kill those snakes.
Probably did.
They probably
Guineas
did.
is good for fleas and ticks and ants too.
Yeah. We should have them here. That might help to keep the ticks and fleas away from the dogs.
Yeah.
Guineas are so noisy.
They are. They are.
Don wants some though. He wants 1 pair. That's all he wants. And he wants a darn turkey. Tell me why he wants a turkey. Just to hear it gobble gobble all day.
Well, it's better than a peacock.
Well, yeah.
Those things get to screaming. Oh my.
Yes, they're spooky sounding at the middle of the night.
Yeah.
My friend.
They're pretty to look at, but
Are you leaving?
My friend
had
2 of them. They went 2 girls and 1 boy, and the boy stayed home, but the 2 girls went missing.
Oh. Something probably got hold of them.
I tell you, I cannot think when I'm got talking and stuff.
You think?
It says
these live streams are not
how many to cut.
Time, so
well, I had another block cut out.
I have to recut all this stuff I just cut, or cut it down at least.
Yep. What?
The Missouri puzzle. I just got it cut out. That's
tab 4.
Ooh.
We'll have to end this live stream so we can pay attention to what we're doing.
And why do they have to have these things? Listen to this. 3 3/8. 2 3/8. 2 5/8.
Yeah, I know.
Can't they not just round it up? That's just a pain in the.
That's for those people that can make those perfect blocks come out every time. I would rather trim than fight with that.
I gave up on this week's block because of that. It was the same thing. I forgot the name of the block. What are they? It was
Missouri Star or the that one that she's working on.
3 3/8 should be actually 3 1/4.
3 1/2. You're better at 3 1/2. It's bigger. Go up, not
No,
down.
the only one I don't have.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to go down. Melinda? Melinda, are you back? Or one second.
I can't believe I used to make straight A's in this stuff, and now I can't even think hardly. So that's how much I had to cut off. It said make 4. Well, I made 4. I made 4 inches.
Dove in the window. That's what it was.
I'm making all the noise.
Jackie, we still got to get together sometime, you know.
I know. I've been making trips to Weatherford, but my daughter and I get busy. had to take my car down and get a recall swapped. And
Oh, are
Yeah.
we supposed to get those fixed? Dang it. I'm seeing how many of those recall notices I can hang on my door before I get my pickup in.
I wasn't having trouble, but I thought I'd better go and have it fixed anyway before it
Well,
does.
that airbag on mine that they want to replace.
An
But
airbag.
it's like, I just don't want to go in and sit there.
Mine was something to do with the backup camera.
Well, heck, say if I run into a pole. Oh, I did run in a pole because my backup sensor quit working. And it's like, I ran into a power pole or backed into it. Melinda was with me when I did that stupid stunt. She goes, "Way to go, Mom." But then
I
it
did
dawned
that
on
one
me,
time.
the battery had died, and we didn't know the computer takes time to reset all those little things. Didn't even realize that it quit working.
What kind of car is it?
I have a Chevy pickup. But when your battery dies, your heater has to reset, your air conditioner has to reset, the backup sensor, it's like they all have to take time to reset.
D. A.
Melinda's here waving at you guys.
I know I'm waving. It was that big wave. She's attacking me.
Oh, the dog.
She thinks you're playing.
You want to write anything on the little note?
This is why I go through.
Here, I'll just put it down in front of the shirt.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Oh, label made. Recycle, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Oh, it shocked me.
Just want to get it sent up to her. And Sharon says hi. Melinda. June says hi. Susan says hi.
Oh.
Which, you know, Susan, you're out. She's Ellensburg. June.
Hey,
Hi. It's like,
it's careful. Don't
there's a
take
whole
mommy.
bunch of names.
Don't hurt mommy.
Really? You know it'll fit. That little sticky there. So now I'll take.
You're crazy.
Tape always makes a lot of noise, huh?
Harley was telling me he talked to the neighbors. He's such a storyteller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What did he have to say about my new builders? We should call them.
Well, he says the Joe guy's really nice. The other guy isn't. And
Yeah.
he's not gonna help work on the other guy's house because the other guys never showed up and blah blah. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're using Harley's power. And Harley said, I told him they could do it, but when I get my power bill, they're paying half the power bill. And they said, oh, that's fine. Da-da-da. Stories of her Harley is a storyteller.
Yep. Normally, when they build houses, they bring their own little generators in. Or they talk to the power company and get a temporary pole.
Awesome. All right, well, I better go see the kids.
Yeah, okay.
that's it. I'm just gonna see him and come back.
We'll wrestle with them. Yep. Well, have fun.
That ain't gonna work.
Okay, I'm going to Lynn's in the morning sometime.
And that's not gonna work. That means I need to cut another piece of fabric.
That's 8 o'clock on Monday. What time is it supposed to start? On Monday for 2 hours?
What's that?
On Kathy's live?
Oh, we're doing a 12-hour on Monday.
So
Oh,
8
Lord.
o'clock is like 6 o'clock my time,
You
right?
better than I am, girl.
You just sleep in, Carrie. When you wake up, come over. Because
Okay.
it is 8 o'clock.
What are y'all
my
doing?
time.
What are y'all gonna do for 12 hours?
Start a 3-yard quilt and see if we can get it done in 12 hours.
Oh,
And I'm doing, it's called, what is mine called? Stars and Ladders.
In
And
how many hours?
12 hours. 11 hours and 57 minutes. YouTube won't let you do 12 hours, but they'll cut you off.
So
But
you're gonna
this is the one I'm doing.
quilt it in that length of time?
oh, okay, that's pretty.
I'm gonna see if I can get this all done.
You will. I know you. You will. You'll have it cut out before Monday.
Some of you'll be just fine. So
Yeah. It's like
It
to
would
get
take
ready for that, I cut up all my blocks for the other quilt I'm doing. Because
Are you making a spinner, Rita?
no, I'm ironing these on here now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Your chickens.
this has 2 blocks in it: the Jacob ladder and the
Speaking
Ohio
of the
Star.
chickens, I look out here in my front yard. My chickens are going everywhere. John just let them out.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He just let them out, and he's gonna have to put them back in what a few
oh,
hours.
they'll go in by themselves.
Yeah, but
At night when it gets dark, they'll all be on the roosting poles. I got some beautiful white roosters, but I just can't keep all those roosters, so we're going to get somebody to come get them.
Well, my son, the last time he had a rooster to get rid of, we went out and we did everything normal and was going to fry him. We had beer can chicken with him.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't cutting all those pieces. We gutted them. We plucked them and said, leave him whole, beer can pizza.
I can't do that. I can't eat a chicken off my own farm on my own land, but I could probably eat it from somebody else, as long as I didn't have to do it.
Well, it used to be I had to wait days. I always had to wait days and days and days before I could do it.
Okay, ladies, I got a math question.
What?
2 7/8. How do I that round it up? That's just
3
3,
inches.
isn't it?
Yeah, 3
That's
inches.
what I thought.
Oh, question. So Monday night, no new blocks was picked?
No,
Okay.
We got 19 already, right? With both.
I don't know if you got that many. I need to be working on that, but it's at the other house.
That's what I got wrote down.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh, what am I missing?
A few?
Yeah, I know.
Well, the poinsettia,
Yeah, I got that one down. And the dove in the window.
the porcelain,
Motor porcelain.
the 4-patch snowball,
Yep.
Jack in the box.
Wait a minute. Mine's not in order.
Okay.
I know I got that one because I made that one. Okay.
Oh, Susanna.
That's it.
And then Gamecocks. It's one word.
Rita, what would you have planted by now if you had time?
Well, we have onions and carrots and cabbage and broccoli and cauliflower out. But we would have had potatoes and probably lettuce and other stuff like that.
Well, it's not too late for potatoes, is it?
No, it's still, but we would have planted them on St. Patrick's Day. That's the day we shoot for. But it's too wet.
Did you find Gamecocks?
Yeah. I'm going to look on here, and I've got 22 now, so I'm going to look on here and see what I'm missing that I've made already.
Okay. I always have the list. That's why I was trying to update it because I got in there late on Monday night. And then it's like someone said they didn't pick.
Jack in
I
the
said,
box.
what?
Oh, Susanna. Four-patch snowball. Best friends.
I have one of those flashlights for seeing the white on white pattern. I was gifted that.
All right, guys, lay together.
Then I was gifted some purple post-it notes.
Now she's got to find room to put all the other stuff where she has on her desk.
Going through. It's like I didn't write down the block we did today. And that's not normal for me, but it's like I didn't do it.
That was a nice block we did, Sandra.
Thank you. They're all wanting to know if I can ever not make a block. As long as they keep putting patterns out, I will. But I got to keep them simple.
Oh.
And it's like I could say the name of the block a minute ago, and then it's like, okay.
Hi, Beverly.
Yeah. Blueberry pie.
Cutting this out is just driving me crazy today.
And then if we do something special, then I write in there. That way we know 3-yard quilt, 12-hour Monday. If I get it done, I'll just pick up my other blocks.
I need to make some dresses soon for that dress-a-girl thing. I did it year before last, but I didn't do it last year.
I I could do that with that Hawaiian print.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. The gal I
Just
sent.
as long as it's not see-through. That's the only thing they ask.
Yeah. I've did before, and mine did not go overseas. Mine stayed local. They had a disaster here in Washington of whether a family's house burnt down or something, and they needed to help this family. So mine stayed local because
I know that
Girl
some
will
of
help
them,
out here also.
some of them went, the year I did it went because of Florida had that really bad flood
Yeah.
year before last.
Yep.
I bet you right now with all the migrants in the country, that's where a lot of them are going to go.
I like how, they will help here in the United States also.
Yeah. Just up in the Appalachian Mountains and stuff, there's so many poor people.
But my 3-yard
I gave up. Go ahead.
My 3-yard quilt is in memory of the friend Vicki Lemire that died of cancer last year. He sent me these 2 fabrics, and then I'm just going to add white to it.
I did 17 squares so far.
Okay. You keep on that, Francis.
Yeah, I got more to go. Well, I got 18 because I got one cut out today.
It's like I've did
Okay, what am I
1,
looking
2, 3,
on?
4 quilts plus these.
Write down what I need.
Yeah, it's like unlucky 13 block was today. That's why I sewed that one piece on backward.
Unlucky day.
For our block next week. Yeah, the book on my left is bunny rabbits. It's bunny heads and tulips.
I got 3 more to do.
J. Mary and Darlene, I haven't picked the block. The one I want to do, I don't know. I could just have Kathy not make it like today. She got it today's out, but didn't sew it.
Sandra.
What?
The poinsettia, you told me one time it's at the Fat Quarter Shop.
That's at the Fat Quarter Shop.
So what do you do? Just go to the Fat Quarter Shop and look for it?
And then it's in a Christmas. What does it say? Merry Christmas. Let me see if I can find it.
I don't have my phone in here. I'd look it up.
Because it's in a block type assembly.
Uh-huh.
It's a Fat Quarter Shop. I don't know why that just pops up right there. I wish the Mary.
All right.
I wish they had a free block window.
I know.
Because it was in a Mary something. Because there's the Poinsettia Parade. It's a free well, it was at one time. Now it's $10 to download it. Go back to the next one.
Marla says Mary Mini Quilt Block 1 is the poinsettia block.
Okay, Mary what?
Mary Mini Quilt Block 1. Blah, blah. Thank you, Marla.
Yeah, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 coming up.
Go ahead and cut me 2 yards each of that fancy trouble.
Of all 3 of those?
It came right up. So,
Or just
Yeah, that's all
one?
you have left. It's just 3 of them.
Okay.
so if you write Mary Mini Quilt Block 1, it will bring it up for you.
Thank you.
This one too, or the other one?
But I don't get the poinsettia. It's a very
Yeah, go ahead and cut me 2 of that one, 2 of the tan, and 2 of the one you showed me.
Okay.
Yes.
And then 2 of that one?
Yes.
Okay. There's 3 of them then.
Yeah. That's all you got of that collection, right?
Save the
Other
picture.
than the blue here.
That's it.
That's it.
I definitely want to make another quilt out of this. This is just so me.
Well, I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm gonna go start some supper for John.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to. Be time to start chores in a little bit. Yeah,
This was your rest time, Rita.
I know. And it's been relaxing.
Hey, Reed, I got a question for you.
Okay.
What's the biggest shirt that you, I'm trying to figure out what t-shirt size to get from you.
Well, I need to order some more because I think the biggest ones I have right now are 2XL. I don't have any 3X,
Yeah.
but I've been debating on ordering them, and I just kind of put it off. But,
all right. Well, I'm in the process of losing weight, so I might just wait a while longer. So I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want from you. You can either go ahead and bill me on that, or just keep it aside. I'm sure you're going to have something soon. I can just add to it.
okay, I'm probably not going to cut it today. I'll probably cut it tomorrow. So, and
That's fine.
I'm going to get some more in tomorrow, and I can't remember what it is. Not of this, but of the fabric.
Right.
And there's Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda. Okay, Rita, bye.
Bye. Well, ladies, I am going to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Rita, Sandra, Pam, and chat room.
I'm glad
Do
that
what?
I got to you for a little bit today.
I was saying bye.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, we've had several in here. Bye, everybody. I don't know if I said hi to you, and so I guess I'll say bye to everybody. I think I missed it when some of y'all come in.
Oh, I see Beverly's on here. Beverly, I will get that in the mail to you. I know I got 2 doctor appointments next week, but I will get it in the mail to you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.